Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be doing gameplay with the brand new Pink Diamond JAREN Jackson Jr. To get this JAREN Jackson Jr., you got to get 40 blocks across multiple games, and that's it. We managed to knock that out quickly in triple threat, and I'm excited to get gameplay with this card and see how good he really is in my team. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 9,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day and would really appreciate it if you do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it, see what Triple J is looking like. So, JJJ, 6'11", 94 offense, 97 defense, 86 driving layup, 85 post stats, 95 close shot, 89 midi, 83 three ball, 85 standing and driving dunk. Not an elite ball handler, but 98 block is incredible. 93 interior, also really good. Decent perimeter stats, 85 rebounding, 77 speed and excels a tiny bit slower than I would have expected him to be. Would like him to be in the low 80s, but with a speed shoe, with a coach, you're going to be just fine with that. And then lateral quickness is an 82 as well. Badge wise, 8 Hoffs or aerial wizard, post spin technician, 5 script anchor, post lockdown, pogo stick, workhorse, and box out beast. 22 golds, including back down punisher, bully, fast twitch, masher, posterizer, rise up, catch and shoot, corner specialist, bailout, break starter, chase down artist, clamps, glove interceptor, rebound chaser, and brick wall. So a lot of good badges on this card, even as a base card. Badges to upgrade and add on the card, potentially drop stepper, claymore's a really good badge, guard up or slippery off ball maybe as well. Definitely would go quick first step, and then ankle braces and pick dodger as well to complete JAREN and make him as good as possible. Really think this card looks very, very good on paper though. I'm really excited to try him out and see how good he is, because in the past I've been a massive fan of what JAREN Jackson cards can do in my team. I actually played JAREN Jackson on my team last year when I qualified for 250K. I played the Pink Diamond JAREN Jackson Jr. at the time, so I'm a really, really big fan of JAREN cards in my team, and I just messed that up. Hold on. Let's make sure we sub in the right card. Here we go. All right, so JAREN, let's see what his free throw release, or not free throw release, his three-point release is looking like first of all, and it's the same type of release he's had the last couple of years. It's a tiny bit slower, I feel like, but it looks exactly the same. I may be tripping, it may not be, but it definitely is very smooth and very easy to green. Definitely a really, really good release. I think JAREN is going to be able to shoot threes at a really, really high level off the pick and pop. He should be a really good catch and shoot shooter. It's very smooth, it's consistent, it's easy to green, and it's just a really, really good release. Additionally, he's got agent threes, or no, he doesn't have agent threes, but he's got the normal leaner, which means he can fade better than most players at the power forward position can. So you have that as an option off of a slow fade coming up in transition. As a catch and shoot shooter, like I said, he's going to be a really good shooter. And then obviously coming off a screen as well in a late shot clock situation. Why did I just make a late? Let's just change this up. I don't know why I'm on pro, but let's just put it on Hall of Fame just to make the shooting a bit harder. But JAREN's going to be able to shoot the ball at a really, really high level, and that's what he's going to do really well in the offensive end of the court. But he's also 6'11". He's got a good player build. He's going to be a solid interior player. 85 standing and 85 driving dunk are both very solid. And then he's going to be an elite defensive card as well with Hoff anchor, bunch of other Hoff defensive badges, as well as elite interior defense. And again, a great player build. So even on Hoff, y'all can see we're greening basically everything with JAREN. He's going to be an amazing card. Let's hop into a game and see what JAREN Jackson can do. All right, we're going up against Snag You. He's got Shea, Ricky Davis, LeBron, Dwight, and KP. So we have very, very even squads. This should be a really good matchup for sure. Going up against Dwight as well as one of the best defensive power forwards in the game. I think JAREN and Dwight are also on very similar levels. Dwight a little bit quicker. JAREN probably a little bit more versatile in terms of his badges, but I think they're going to both be really good cards. Or I know Dwight is a really good card, but I think JAREN is a really good looking card as well. Let's hit it to the corner, him in the corner, and I forced that pass right there. Not a good start to the game. I was trying to force it to JAREN. Never really got him in the pick and pop either. So just wasn't able to get him involved like I'd like to in the first possession. But you know what? Let's just take our dunk with Grant Hill. We're going to get an easy bucket. We're going to take that easy bucket. Let's also throw on our offensive freelance so that we can have our proper floor spacing on the court. Time to play some defense though. And defense is where JAREN Jackson Jr. is really going to shine, because as y'all can see, he's got a really good player build. He's got great length. He matches up really well against double big lineups at the power forward position. Guys like Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard, Tim Duncan, etc. at the power forward position. JAREN's going to match up really, really well against those guys. Also with his length, he's going to be a great rebounder. As y'all can see, he's not the fastest card in transition. He doesn't have quick first step either, so he's not going to move all that great without some badge upgrades and some stat upgrades and stuff. That was a good look though for a standing dunk, and it just wound up getting blocked from behind by Dwight. So he actually managed to create himself a good shot there. It just wound up getting blocked, which really is not his fault at all. But he's just a very versatile defensive card. As y'all can see, look at him playing that lane, just moving his feet beautifully, able to get a great defensive stop against KP, and a very solid start to the game for sure. I feel like for JAREN Jackson Jr. See if we can get a blow by here. We're not gonna be able to get a blow by. Let's drop step here, see if we get a good look. Not a great look by any means, and it actually gave me a jump shot timing as well, which I wasn't expecting. I thought it was going to give me no timing because it was going to be a layup, and I wound up missing it. So not the most ideal start. Great defense though. Look at the block by KP. We got to get something going with JAREN on the offensive end of the court though, because we haven't done much with him as of yet on that end. He's on balling and not switching off the pop, which makes it very hard to get the pick and pop going effectively. But hit it back into him again, and we're forced forced to take another bad shot. It's just good defense, to be completely honest. He's given up the drive with the guard. I could take my dunk there, but I'm really trying to get the pick and pop going with JAREN, and we're not able to get that going. So I think we're going to have to switch into a pick and roll look with the way that he is playing defense to try to get JAREN going on the offensive end of the court, because he's just not going to click off the pop and not going to give up that pop. So it's going to make it very tough for us to get the three-point opportunities with JAREN off that pick and pop. But let's get back over here. That's good defense, and he gets bailed out with a foul. Not a lot you can do about that, to be completely honest. It is what it is. It was good defensive possession. Tim was in good position, and we just wound up giving up a foul. So is what it is. He misses the first free throw, which is nice. So we are still going to maintain our lead even if he hits the second one, and he does wind up hitting the second one. That had to be at the very edge of the green window, but it does wind up going in. So let's get the pick and roll going this time with JAREN. See if he can slip behind Dwight. Oh, he actually is going to go with the pop. That's a little deep for JAREN, but he's going to green it anyway. A four-pointer. He doesn't have limitless range. He doesn't need it. That's super smooth release. If you give him space, he is going to be absolutely knocked down. I'm telling y'all, it's one of my favorite releases for a power forward in terms of how smooth and consistent it is, and he's got the versatility defensively to guard on the perimeter as well, which is really, really nice. But let's throw it up to him again. Let's force this one up, and okay, he got a bad flop animation with SGA. We wind up getting ourselves an easy lay in there, and JAREN all of a sudden has 6 points after struggling to start off the game. He's all of a sudden really hooping on the offensive end of the court. But good defense. Yep, good D. Close out. Beautiful. Grant. Yes, sir. Play it. Beautiful. Good defense, and he has absolutely nothing going right now. We're really playing well on the defensive end of the court this game. Throw it into JAREN. JAREN, let's see if we can post up here. Give me another pick and roll here. Slip the screen. JAREN, go inside. Yes, sir. Standing dunk me. Look at, oh my gosh, I'm getting, oh, that's 2 standing dunks that I've missed. And again, it's not really his fault when I miss a standing dunk. He's got an 85 standing dunk. He's going to make those. It's just, we've gotten really unlucky with our animation so far this game and missed 2 standing dunks. He's got his second rebound though. And as y'all can see, he really does have really great length. His wingspan, you can tell, is just very long, and he looks really, really good on that end of the court. Get inside again though, JAREN. You're stronger than KP. Beautiful pump fake. Go up. Yes, sir. Easy layup. There we go. We got a nice little mash. That's about all I got to see with JAREN Jackson Jr. That was a really impressive game, despite missing those 2 standing dunks. I think he does a ton for you on both ends of the court, and I'm really impressed by the card. Let's hop back to the main menu, and let's review JAREN Jackson Jr. This JAREN Jackson Jr. is probably the best overall card that we've gotten in this Happy Holidays promo. I think he is right up there with some of the best power forwards in the game. I'm going to say he's not Nest tier power forward. He's not on the level of a Giannis, a Thurl, and Anthony Davis, a Tim Duncan. I don't think he's quite on the level of any of those guys, because they're all a little bit more athletic than JAREN in terms of their speed and shot creation ability, but he has a great release, a really, really smooth, super consistent release that's easy to green. He's got elite size and an elite wingspan, as well as great defensive ability. He's a really good rebounder. I really like this JAREN Jackson Jr. card a ton, and I think he's one of the best free power forwards in the game, right up there with Tim Duncan and AD, probably the 3rd best free power forward in my team right now. And I think he's a guy you can play in a competitive lineup. Like, he is a really, really good card. I'm very high on this JAREN Jackson Jr., so make sure you grind this card out. Obviously, it's a passive grind, so you'll get him anyway if you're playing the game, just by getting the 40 blocks over multiple games. But this card's a card who's going to improve a lot of people's lineups. Amazing for nobody spent in budget players. And yeah, that is going to do it for the video. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.